It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever
That
I
sounds like a
find
merchant.
past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Fon Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, rogues. Columbus might be a better example of rogue trader than base merchant. Yeah. Hey, Columbus purpose.
Of course, there's other heirs. I feel like
I'm ready for the.
That's more lick-spittery. I feel like she'll appreciate number 3 more. Shows that you're thinking.
Yeah, but that's a statement that's already been told to us, too, is the problem. I don't think there's an answer that's not going to give a sarcastic retort.
True.
I just kind of like, I am ready for the sacred purpose, since we are a commander kind of bit in the name of the God Emperor.
Oh,
Sure.
yes. You would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader.
I wish you'd kind of tune up. I would kind of like to see this from more the ground level a bit.
Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Ooh. Here, Kirkland Master of Whispers is related?
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name Fon Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
Ooh. Failed him at one point. Other heirs, let's ask about that.
Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
Why are you wasting your time on me, then?
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Edelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse.
All right, then.
Once, you were a commissar of the Imperial Guard, a political officer who was not afraid to face his own death or to send his underlings to theirs. Resolve, faith, implacability. All of it gives one a unique perspective when presented with a situation where a less steadfast individual could falter. Trust me, your future holds plenty of situations where your commitment to your duty, or your house's interests, will be one of your strengths. Moreover, your remarkable mental abilities were noted in your profile. If you can find a way to exhibit them in the service of the Fon Valancius dynasty, well, so much the better.
That's my question now.
I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
Alright. Okay, so these are all questions. Let's just go through them one by one then.
Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars. Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces. By entering it under the protection of the Gellerfield, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead, sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars.
Alright. Basic warp.
Is that so?
People went
Perhaps
ballistic
the
below
technomaps
decks.
were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Could even be that Theodora set a test for us.
Oh, all of the above is equally viable there. Like, the ship literally being possessed is a very real thing.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is thousands of years old. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Oh good, I can also click on the links to get more information.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Alright, where are we heading?
The Rycat system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers. And rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor.
Alright, 2 rival rogue traders then, too.
I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
My current responsibilities.
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide.
Alright, I'm a bit curious, but I don't feel like that's right for my character asking, how could I prove myself? Eh. Alright, no more questions
In
here.
that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Oh, hey, mutiny. Or...
That doesn't look like our people, as far as I can tell.
it's still pretty sure that's human.
Well, human, yes,
Heed
but...
your cries of mercy.
Surrender to the dark powers!
Ooh, there's a lot of them around us.
My place is at the fore. Reduced to dust.
But significantly less tough than the last
took
guy.
care of this one.
Okay, Albert, cool the hell down. Well, that's Melta.
Death to non-believers!
He doesn't have a ton of HP though, does he?
Not a lot.
Cover, huh?
Feels like what would be the XCOM base cover?
Nothing of value has been lost.
Alright, let's buff you too. And that'll be it.
Do you not have a ranged weapon?
Abelard.
Do you not have a what?
A ranged weapon.
I tried to kill the guy.
Oh, okay. Can't get quite close enough. Switch to the guns. I don't think
Not
this
a
combat's going
problem
to
for
go
me.
that long, so I might as well use my abilities. I'll still have the ability to shoot at some people.
Shall not fear.
Movement and actions are separate things on your bar. If you didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing I can't do. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Alright, and I think the NPCs are going to probably clean up now.
Probably, yeah. Spacebar.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Attack of opportunity.
Did not care.
Just runs right back by him again.
I'm going to murder all of your friends, all while you watch.
For the glory of the Imperium!
It's a Melta. Oh.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive.
The temporary allies. Alright.
It's explaining to us what a
Didn't
buff
bat
is.
an eye when that scum
Yeah.
burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort
What
has
are your
gone on
orders?
ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
By right of blood.
Can't tell which direction that's supposed to be.
I believe we need to go into the elevator over here.
I don't know, there's shooting happening in the other direction, but
None
maybe.
shall stand in my way.
No, I think you are correct. Let's head up this way. Immediately split into the two different sides. All right, I'll come to yours. All right, up we go.
Do we? I don't know that we can.
Over here. I think I see a
I
path.
think we have to go up this other staircase here, yeah?
Oh, yep. They're falling back?
Thank Providence you are alive
No, they're
and well.
linking up.
Ah.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What,
God damn
did the
it.
Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Oh, did I? No, I think she's the next bit that pops up here.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
Little angry, but understandable the circumstances, right?
Yeah.
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Okay, Oh, we're in the middle of a warp transit? I don't remember us going off on that yet.
Yeah, I thought we were getting ready to start the warp, but maybe it was like the next leg of it?
No, it's a very big thing. Maybe we missed something, but okay. Or maybe we were already in the warp traveling. We were kind of...
But we hadn't, initiated the next jump, it sounded like? I don't know.
No, warp is you open a portal into it and then pop out of your destination.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like it matches up with what you said earlier. Whatever.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yep. Alright. Execute the traitors, every last one of them.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
How?
Cool. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
Yeah.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Looking at me? Okay.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psyker powers.
Oof.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
I hear and obey, Lord. Everything in my power.
Not
Are you
everything in
winning?
your power. You will do as I say.
So far,
I'll have your
technically.
heads if you fail. Is that clear?
Hello, welcome to the
Then
stream.
move out.
And welcome.
Mort, come.
Oh, she wants obedience now. Welcome, but you have caught us at the start of Rogue Trader. We are still in the prologue. It's been very dense, and we spent time on character creators too.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Shield from threats.
Better not fail. It look
Yeah,
clear to rely
this
on
game
you
is freaking dense.
fraught with risk. Oh, you're familiar with this game? What was it?
Melchior the
Melchior?
Wise.
I thinking that might have been a reference, but I don't think it is. If it is, let me know. You're not failing me. Look.
I see you have quickly earned Lady Theodora's trust.
There's at least one anime character
if she
named
is
Melchior,
already
but
sharing her closely
probably
guarded
not
secrets with you.
a reference to that one, I don't think.
But that is no longer relevant.
Yep. There's a Malkador the Sigillite in 40K, but I doubt that's the reference either. Oh, something hits you hard with a sharp crackle and you are consumed by unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. Oh, shit. I've been betrayed!
I'm about 15 hours in or so.
Oh, you're 15 hours in or so?
Well, darn, where am I at to have your back?
Yeah, the dirty heretic Yuki.
I know.
But
I mean,
yeah,
who better
if
than
it
the
wasn't...
dirty heretic crime lord to take on the Master of Whispers, right?
Yep. But how obvious was it that he was going to betray us?
Oh, pretty obvious, yeah. It was either that or we were going to have to kill him. Maybe both. Oh, desynchronization was detected.
Careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has
All
an
right,
important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren.
Is it back for you?
And for that,
Yes,
I
so.
need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see.
Like,
Delightful.
things are still advancing.
Alright.
New to Warhammer.
I am relatively new to Warhammer. Agent is not.
I started in 4th edition. We are on 10th edition. They last about 3 to 2 years each. Basically, we are the one behind the mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Okay, yep, bastard.
We are in the
Very,
anteroom
Pirates of the
Warren
Caribbean
Chamber,
situation
this
here.
void ship's most hallowed vault. There,
Yeah,
beyond those
yeah.
gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel. An ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but...
It touches on so much. I wasn't
You
aware just how
will
involved
feel
space
obliged
travel
to
was in
the
this game. At least in the lore.
Oh, yeah, you will never find a franchise with deeper lore than 40K, I feel like. Even Star Wars and Star Trek fall in comparison. Oh, too thin for the... What is it? Inbreak. No, I like being,
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Ooh, bastard's tainted without showing it, which means he's made a contract with one of the ruinous powers. Shit. Even
Well,
have.
got a coercion option.
Yeah, let's go with this. Piece of crock shit. Oh, I love the insults.
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's curve. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Oh, coming out and saying that too. If you ever want a movie that gives you a good explanation of how 40K warp travel works, Event Horizon. Especially if you can find the uncut version.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wretch Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her
Event
entire
Horizon is a
dynasty
great
and
movie.
commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish
IDK
this
is the cut
righteous
version
act.
ever surfaced.
Yeah, I know the bits from Surface. I don't know if the uncut full version has.
Follow on Bluesky at agent123.bsky.social and watch the archives at https://
Oh, hey, my bot actually works now. Yay!
/agent123. I remember watching an interview about that scene and it's wild.
Alright, let's see. Blade, flash, dim light, and then go to the... Alright, fight the void, get out. I'm not your puppet! Your head giggle and mock you. Desperate outcries. You feel intruding influence. The corrupted weapon which led to a warp entity invading your mind. Ooh. That's interesting. He has a corrupted weapon on him. I'm guessing that's you down there in the corner.
Probably not. I haven't actually showed up in any of the other cutscenes yet.
Alright, one of the devices. Alright. Look back. Look basically be used as a weapon. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Alright, examine the device. Tech you successful. 20 experience. Yay! I don't know how much experience that's worth.
That might be the first time we actually gained experience. Not sure the combat gave us any.
Oh, yeah, you are right on that one. The servitor's gates begin to move. Pursue your conscience. Demanding sacrifice. The voice that filled your head after moving you the blade did not go away. On the contrary, it scrolled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Place your hand on the sentinel maw. Sentinel's jaw will clamp around your hand, puncturing the skin. Oh, it's literally biting into us.
Yeah.
Dark drops. Kind of flicker. Close and you feel safe, perhaps, if you were to lean against the gate. Close your eyes for know this even happened.
High levels of
the box is full of pain.
The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
Yes, I do require assistance. Even the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Oh, I'm glad the gate to the sacred relic had a emergency panic button on it.
I know, right?
There is still another way.
Oh, it's still the same. Oh,
yay!
I am down there. How about that? Or somewhere.
Yeah, you're controlling your character, correct? Inventory.
I don't know that I am.
Let's.
I see myself. There's I'm behind this door down here.
Oh, yep. No, you're not. You're not in the party yet because I'm doing this solo because only I should be able to enter this room.
Which makes a lot of sense, story-wise. Yeah.
Yep. Oh. Oh my God! Are you seeing this? The scroll here, Yuki?
I am. Yes.
Look at the size of this goddamn thing.
Sacred relic. Oh, it continues down into the floor, by the way.
Yeah. Let it be known that by my will and the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade. The pagan of humanity's unbroken vines, the brave first in the dark, tonight to reclaim what was lost. Triumph over nightmares untold, the holy bounds of fate, the walk steady of thorns and pain and greatness.
This just reminds me of the contract from Willy Wonka.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
Someone contact Theodora.
Frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Alright.
Faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I'm trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Oh, drat. What madness is happening here?
We done got hacked.
Installation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you the Warren Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by. Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Alright, journal. As the game story unfolds, you can see notifications top right of the screen, blah, blah, blah. This is to let you know everything's happening. You either go back and read it. So you're not lost if you put this game down for 6 months and come back to it. Gotcha.
Also, just basic quest log journal. Yeah?
Yep. Alright, do I need to reseal the door myself? Yes, I do. Oh,
we're having a really bad day.
Ooh.
Run, fools, or fall!
One of the best aspects of this game, the chainsword.
Yep.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Trader, we parted ways, the officer's deck, he stunned me, someone brought me here.
What?
Okay, was it Al... I wanted to shorten it to Albert, but that's not. It's, Abelard?
Abelard.
Abelard, okay.
Or, yeah.
Only gods of the warp.
Serving the gods of the
war. Could also
war.
be Abelard.
Kunrad is a heretic.
Alright.
Oh, Voidfair, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
So it would seem, but he's not here. We have a mutiny to end.
Well, he did openly admit it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some degree of optimism.
Yay.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Yay, weapon. Injury, field medic feature.
Throne's grace, where are you going? Until we bandage your wounds and you take up arms, I, with all due respect to the heir of Lady Theodora, will not let you out the door.
This is a armored body glove. Okay.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further.
It took away my guns.
Okay, how do I equip? Oh, I see why I messed up there.
Not my specialty.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further.
Alright, I have to click on him and then...
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Not good.
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Yeah, navigators are very much like the navigators from Dune, so specially mutated humans able to see through cosmic meh.
I see.
Alright, how did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think that the Warrant Sentinel may have sent the message. Here's when I open the chamber.
Warrant Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort.
Mildly worrisome.
The Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Well, partly because we were under distress, most likely.
Oh, God Emperor preserve.
Also true.
However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
That seems
If we
bad.
get thrown off course,
yeah,
we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome.
And we only have one navigator, you see.
Yeah, they are very hard to come by. And if the Gellerfield was down, we would be up to our necks in screaming souls and demons.
Cool.
I meant that literally.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I certainly expected you did.
Alright, what do we expect to find? Navigator
During
Sanctorum.
warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third
find
eye
it more
and
fun
perceive
without
the
a
way,
Gellerfield.
the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal.
Yeah, orcs are
any contact with the warp is fraught with
exception
perils,
to
such
a
as
lot
loss
of
sanity,
rules.
spontaneous mutations, and death.
Yep. Being directly exposed to the warp can cause such things as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death. Quite literally on that end, too. Wired one Theodora's Voxcast.
Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense.
Alright, lead the way.
We must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course. Absolutely. Let us proceed.
up, guys? Let's do this thing.
Yep. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well-deserved. Onward!
Onward, name characters.
So, what's this guy's job?
Feel my wrath.
Officer.
Okay. Generic officer. Got it.
I believe. Alright, so we can move around and kind of place ourselves.
Pre-position. Okay.
Alright, I've got control of Albert. He had that move in and kill and then charge ability, so forward's a good idea.
I only have my melee weapons at the moment, so I'm definitely starting up front.
I'm going to be a little towards the back. Alright, I will go here then.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Well, incidentally, it's a bad idea to position allied units near me.
Be careful.
My main ability attacks everything around me, including allies.
Oh, okay. The companion is a warrior. Albert specializes in melee combat, drawing enemies' text. Unique warrior ability. Excellent.
Yep.
Alright.
So, yeah, this is one of those games where friendly fire is, like, built into the combat balance, which is why they didn't let us turn it off.
One fewer turn.
Alright, let's see here. Strike.
Reduce to dust.
Yeah, because I'm guessing you have cleave.
No, I have
Sweep.
Blade Dance, which attacks everything around me. Randomly attacks everything around me.
Okay. Alright, you are up, Yuki.
Oh, I do also have Cleave, yeah.
All too. You didn't stand a chance.
Oh, I also get my regular attacks. That's pretty nice.
Opposing me was your
Yep, no,
biggest
Warhammer is definitely a game of go ballistic crazy.
Chaos guides me.
I think killing 3 dudes in one move is pretty decent. For a level 1.
You didn't stand a chance.
Alright, I'll buff you up. Outside of range. Any charge? Oh, charge does not count towards movement. Got it. Let's level your characters, companions, leveling, right? Oh, we have all leveled.
Nice.
Let us take some time to level up then, if you.
Biography.
Alright.
Okay. I have to click there, or... Oh, you might actually be in charge of leveling me up.
Okay. Okay, so... Cohesion... let's go with commerce. That feels like, Okay, let's see there.
Yeah, I don't seem to have control over leveling myself, unfortunately. And I
Okay,
can't see what you're doing in that screen either.
I'm always ready.
You might have to stream that over to me.
Okay, so... That's a bit weird. Okay, so... I can try to stream that over.
That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Bye.